Hi friends! Welcome to episode 115 of the CATT Lady podcast. My name is Andrea, also known as the CATT Lady. That's 2 T's, C-A-T-T, which stands for Craft All the Things. Thank you for joining me. It is Thursday. When do I record on Thursday? June 11th, 2020. So, it is Thursday. It is officially, not officially, but it's unofficially, officially the last day of school for my kids, homeschool, because we have finished all of the week's activities and I am just so done. So that's why I'm able to record today on Thursday. Also, there is some crazy shop news that I wanted to get out before this weekend, so stay tuned for that. So yes, I am recording to you from Michigan. It is a very nice, a little breezy, but it's a very nice day today. We've had some very hot weather and some rain, but it's now sunny and breezy. So anyways, I am just going to address the elephant in the room just to start this off. Obviously a lot has happened in the last 2 weeks since I recorded. The events of George Floyd had already taken place, but it was still very fresh and, you know, things were still unfolding. And now, of course, 2 weeks later, we are in an upheaval, a movement, which is good. I see all of this as positive change, hopefully. Obviously, the violence is not good, but it's almost a necessary evil, so to speak. I mean, people are trying to get the people in charge their attention. So I apologize. I'm not a public speaker. So I just want to say my piece and just let you know where I stand. If you've been following me for a while, you know where I stand on things. But I've not been the most vocal about it. Things unfolded last year, around in the beginning of the year, but around this time, and I said my words very briefly and pretty much fell off the face of the earth. I left Instagram, I stopped podcasting. It was overwhelming. It was overwhelming for me. And can you imagine how it is for the people it's affecting? The black people, the people of color, the indigenous people, like all these people. And for me, little white me, I was overwhelmed. So I left social media because I didn't want to deal with it. And that's part of my process, okay? I mean, I'm not going to say I regret that because now here I am today. The waves are coming back again, and I'm going to not run away this time. Now, I'm not a protester, you know, I have small children, you know, I'm not a huge, I'm not that kind of person, but I can donate, I can talk about it, I can talk to my family about it, I can teach my kids about it, I can address it. So that is what I'm trying to do. I can support black makers, I can promote black makers. So here's the realization. I'm not a racist, I've never been a racist, but I've never been anti-racist, if that makes any sense to you. So I've never, you know, I've had a handful of black friends, but not many. When I go through the memory banks of, you know, the diversity I've been acquainted with, it's very little. There was 2 black kids in my high school graduating class, and I was really close best friends with one of them. There was none of I lived in a white neighborhood. I went to Central Michigan, which was pretty much primary in the art program. We were all pretty much white. I mean, I have very little interaction. My son's preschool teacher and my son and daughter's preschool teacher is a wonderful black woman that I love. You know, I try to keep in contact with her via Facebook, but you know, it's my interactions are very slim. I have a small following of internet friends on Instagram and stuff of black makers, but it's just I haven't had the diversity, and it's not by choice. It's just by chance. It's not. I don't go out of my way to not have black friends, you know, it just happened. So, like I said, I've never been racist. I've never been actively judging people by their skin tone, but I've never been anti-racist, as in trying to go out of my way to promote black businesses, shop at black businesses, you know, actively buying, you know, my fibery things from black makers. And it's not that again, it's just unintentional. It's like, you know, I haven't thought about it, so now I'm thinking about it. So here I am. I'm a small podcast, you know. I don't know, I haven't looked at my numbers lately, but a little over 500 of subscribers. Only like 100 views per video, so it's like I'm not getting like huge momentum here. You know, I got about 800 followers on Instagram, probably get, you know, 100 interactions a day. So it's small. It's my little platform is small, but I will not be quiet. I will share my feelings. I will share my thoughts. I will promote black makers. I will reach out and engage with more of the black makers I follow already, because I've been following a handful for a long time, but you know, I don't engage, and not purposely. I don't engage with that many, but you know, Instagram starts, you know, tracking your feed and selecting who that you see most, and it's all white people. So I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I got some audiobooks on hold to listen to. Of course, the Me and White Supremacy by Layla Saad, I think. And then there was another one. I can't remember, but I got some on hold. So I'll start listening to some books. Of course, I'm teaching my children. I'm going to hopefully raise them to be anti-racist. See, so here's the big difference. You know, my parents weren't racist either, but it's not like we ever talked about conversations of race. So I'm already a step further, at least with them. So can be thankful for that. So yes, that is my little spiel. I did make a donation to a local organization. I just posted that on Facebook today, or on Instagram and Facebook today. Not for praise, I just want to be accountable. I mentioned I was looking for a local place to donate, so I donated to Focused Hope, which is an organization in Detroit that I'm hoping is a good charity. You know, you just hope that your money is going to go to the people that need it. But they do a lot of things for like early childhood development. They have youth development. They have job training for adults. They have food for seniors. So it's like the whole gamut of things. And of course they're local to the Detroit community. So that's what I wanted. Yep. So that's that. So in the future, I will be doing my best to promote more black makers, black podcast creators, etc. like that. In our fiber community. Why? Because I haven't. You know, for 5 years I've promoted primarily white people. And again, it's not by choice, that's just what I've been surrounded with. So I am working on surrounding myself with a more diverse culture of people, because they're there. Black people do knit. Asian people knit. Indian people knit. Everybody knits. Men knit, gay people knit, lesbians knit, like everybody knits. So let's focus on sharing the people that are less likely to be shared. That's the key. So yes, all lives matter, okay? I'm not going to get into that whole thing either, but they don't matter right now. My white life does not matter right now, because my white life is fine. I'm not in any danger. I can leave my house and not think about getting in my car and driving anywhere and dying if I get pulled over, okay? So, I mean, I know that sounds drastic, but it's not. That's what's happening. So, to black people. So, Black Lives Matter more right now. And all lives can't matter until Black Lives Matter. So, okay. And if you don't like what I'm saying, of course, you can unsubscribe. That's totally fine, because, you know, you have that power. So let's move on to the podcast. This is episode 115. I don't know if I said that. It's June 11th, 2020. Moving forward. This is the title of my episode today. We are moving forward. We were moving forward, hopefully, as a nation, as a world. And I am moving forward as a person and moving forward as a business owner. So, podcast news. We have some make-alongs going on. I will cut this short today because if you follow me, you know there's make-alongs going on. You can go to Ravelry and find out all the information on all the make-alongs. But I will showcase my finished objects that I have been trying to do. So the first one is the whip-along, so it's the work in progress. So I drew number 26, which is the Zencha, and she finished a really cute summer, let's see, I wrote it down, what was it? Walk Along by Anna Strict. Anka Strict, I think I'm pretty sure it's German. She started this in February 2019 and finished it, so very pretty summery top, nice pretty colors. So good job with finishing that. And then from the stress-free make along, I drew numbers 50. Which was, I don't know, is it Hyg and yarn? Hyg? Hygge. I've seen that a lot, and I don't know exactly. I'm not good at pronouncing things. This pretty yarn basket. Let's see, there we go. Basket made of yarn to hold yarn. It's cute. Looks like that's crochet, pretty sure. Looks crocheted. It says, basket for the small projects I have going in my room. So that's cute. And then I picked number 44. I have a lot of entries in here. I'm very excited about this. So 44 is Kelly 13, Cold Pale Moon Shawl by Helen Kennedy. First shawl and second slip stitch colorwork mosaic. Really pretty. Pretty rust kind of colors there. So very good job. Oh, and I did have one more thing. So if you are on Ravelry, go to their homepage, because there is a organization, Neighborhood Fiber Co., which is a Black-owned dye company. She's been around for a while. She has a GoFundMe going on to raise money to start a permanent fund to support organizations working for justice, equality, and empowerment. The NFC Momentum Fund will be able to receive tax-deductible donations that will be dispersed to a variety of organizations working for justice, empowerment, and equality. So go over to Ravelry's homepage and you can see a link to that. Okay, so that is the business, or the podcast business. So on to, one more thing. New knit along. So I have two knit alongs. The two knit alongs are going to end at the end of August. The whip along and the stress-free make along. So I'm starting a new one because I want to make things and I like people to make things with me. So it is the summer socks knit and crochet along. So basically knit some shorty socks. I don't have any on hand to show you, but like Rose City rollers, jelly rolls, like any of those little short, cute short socks. Even just a regular socks that's short. Or if you really like wearing long socks in the summer, make socks. I guess I'm not like that picky, but I thought I want to make some Rose City rollers again. I've been like thinking about it for the last like month, and especially when I go into my sock drawer and I don't really feel like putting on really long woolly socks. I only have, I think I have 3 pairs already of the Rose Cities, so I want more for the summer. So whips allowed, so if you've already started a pair of socks, feel free to finish those up, make as many as you want. I'm going to start at June 20th, which is the first day of summer, and it'll go through September 21st, which is the last day of summer. So the summer socks, knit, crochet along. I'm pretty sure you can crochet socks. I hope I'm not sounding really dumb by saying that. I'm about 99% sure you can find a crochet sock pattern on Ravelry, right? I will have a finished object thread and a tatter thread. I will have prizes. If you want to donate prizes, let me know. I'm always happy to accept donations for prizes. I have some stitch markers I know still from Neat Tea's Porch. I will have some hand-dyed yarn, I'm sure, from myself or from anybody else who'd like to share. And maybe some bags. I really like to make some more bags. I'm getting the itch to get in the sewing machine again. Whether that's going to happen or not, I don't know, but thinking about it. So, on to knitting and crochet. So the huge accomplishment. Emily's crochet blanket is complete. It is done. It is done. It has been done for a while. I think I finished it on David's birthday. Not her birthday, but David's birthday. So it is done. It is cozy. She loves it. It's nice. It's 60 by 60 square. It's a big giant, it's a giant granny square. when I went back to my project page, it looks like I had put I wanted to aim, my goal was 65 by 65, so I was pretty close. I had to go buy another thing of yarn. So, long story, Emily bought me this giant skein of pink yarn. That's like Red Heart Super Saver Jumbo. And then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna make a blanket for you with it, because I don't know, what am I gonna do with this giant skein of pink yarn? So I bought white and black because I thought this would look fun. And crochet is supposed to be faster, right? So I thought I'd crochet a blanket. I started this in 2016, so not very fast. It is fast. That's the once I actually worked on it, it went by pretty quick. So I started the pink, and so I brought a regular skein of white and black, regular size. So I alternated and went pink, white, pink, black, pink, white, pink, black, pink. Because I knew I had a lot more pink. Well, I got pretty far, and I got pretty far and used up all the pink and had a little bit of white and black left. So I thought, all right, I'll buy one more skein. And this was, a couple weeks ago, a month ago or something. I bought one more skein of pink and thought, okay, I'll buy the white and black too, just in case, because I was doing curbside and just want to make sure. So I did that, and I blasted through that whole pink and told myself that's when I'll stop. When I'm out of pink, I'll stop and I'll end it with the white. I asked her if she wanted to end it with white or black. She said white. So I figured as soon as I got to the end of the pink, I would end it with the white. Well, it's a shell border. So if you crochet, you know that crochet eats yarn. It just like eats it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Just eats it up. So I'm doing the shell border, and I get like halfway and I ran out of the white yarn. It looked like I had a lot left. I thought for sure I would make it, but I didn't. So I had to go buy another thing of white yarn. But now I have some leftover white yarn. It's fine. It's white. I'll use it for something. So, but this is done, and I'm excited and I like it. Now I need to make David's blanket. So yeah. Which I have the yarn. It's a Bralette blanket. So it's that real thick, soft, like chenille type. Soft blanket type yarn. So big hook, big stitches. I don't know if I'll do a double crochet or a half double. I have to kind of sample it out. I don't care if it's got some, like hers is kind of holy because it's a granny square. So if his is a little holy too, it's fine. But I've had like 10 skeins of it like in my cupboard. I'm so excited to like blast through some of the stash, let me tell you, because I have like bins full of like, just like, this is all my fancy yarn back here. This is it. Almost. Most of it. Like 95% of it. 99% of it. We'll say I have like 1% of some like other things. Like I have some a sweater quantity of knit picks, which I mean isn't fancy, but fingering, I guess. But I have like 3 tubs full of just random acrylic that it comes in handy. I use it for Christmas presents, whatever. But at this point in time, when I go to make something, I'm usually buying something to make something. I'm like, that's all stuff that it's either left over from other projects or I bought without a purpose and now I don't know what to do with it. So like when I actually go make things for teachers and stuff like that, I end up going to buy a specific color. I don't tend to stash dive in there as much. So I'd like to just use it. So that is done. Okay, second thing that's done is my Riffle Bralette by Jessie Made Designs. So, think it fits? It does fit. So if you head over to Ravelry or Instagram, I have pictures. Embarrassingly so, I posted pictures of myself in a cropped knitted top. So I like it, I really do. I really like it. It's cute, it's cozy. I mean, it's comfortable. I mean, but it's weird because I'm not wearing a bra. And I'm not well endowed, so it's not too much of a problem, but still, it's like that weird, self-conscious, awkward, whatever. So this will be good under a like loose-fitting tank, like if something I'd wear a sports bra with, or just lounging around the house, whatever. So, but I really like it. This is made with Fiber Stash. Dirty Crayon Box is the color. There it goes. So this is where I worked up real nice. I made this longer than the pattern. The pattern was like a bralette, so this is more of a crop. So it comes down like right, like halfway to my belly button maybe, I don't know. But it comes down a bit. And I made the crisscross back straps because I just thought that was cute. And I made the straps longer than it said as well because I am tall. So I have a longer length here and a longer length here. So, but I only used about half skein of yarn, so I have the rest of this yarn left. Do I have it? I used a little, I would use like 50, almost like 55 grams, I think. So I have like 45-ish grams left or something. I don't know, my math. So this will be my Rose City rollers. However, I need a contrast toe. Because I'll have to weigh my other ones. My big feet. I have big feet, so 50 grams wasn't quite enough, I don't think. So whatever this is, I will find something fun for the contrast toe and make it happen. So this will be my first summer socks. And it doesn't start till June 20th, so that means I need to finish my Lava Lamp socks that I haven't touched for a long time. I was like gung-ho when I finished a sock, right? I got one done, right? Yes. Finished a sock a while ago. And then I started the next one, and I'm on the heel, and I think I stopped in the middle of the heel, which was really, really dumb. Really dumb, because now I gotta figure out, like, what the heck I was doing with the heel. So, hopefully I can figure it out. I think I might have just started. Actually, maybe I just started. Like, maybe I didn't. I might have done like one wrap and turn, whatever, twin stitch, whatever. It's the fish lips kiss heel, so whatever the thing is for the short row. I might have just started to set up for the short row. It's very windy out. So yes, so I need to work on these, but I got so much left. I mean, look how I like my socks long. So look how much left. It's like I'm not even half done with that sock. Half done with the socks. Over half done with the socks, but this is the Lava Lamp sock blank by Gail's Art. Knitting on size 0 needles because that's what I do, and I don't know why. I need to stop doing that. In my words, people, words. In my hand sewn bag, or sewn by sewing machine, not by hand, but handmade bag. Oh my gosh. Seriously. Alright. So that's it for my works. So whips, finish objects, training, or needle adjacent. I mentioned the training wheels, brioche thing, haven't started that. Rose City rollers, that'll be after I finish those socks. And I really need to finish my sweater. I frogged something. That's what else I did. If you, again, follow me on Instagram, the Cat Lady. I frogged the ascot bow tie scarf I had started it like a year ago. I looked it up, it was like June 2019. I had like this much done, so like just a little. And it's been sitting here for a year. Oh, here it is. Here it was. Here it was. And I was following some makers in Detroit Knots. I follow her on Instagram, and she was talking about frogging things, and it's like you do get some joy out of it. And I've even frogged, and I think she frogged something that was already a thing and then was remaking it into a better thing or a different thing. And sometimes she just says it's time for it to be something else. And I've done that. I've gone into my drawer and pulled out a shawl and I frogged it because it was time. I wasn't wearing it and it was not right and whatever. But for whatever reason, sometimes you just need to let things go. And that was something that I need to let go. That doesn't mean that same yarn might become that same project again, but I don't even know where I left off in it. Like, I think I have it written down in a little, like, one of my notes on my phone somewhere. Could probably figure it out, but it's poof, it's gone. It's gone. Frog on Ravelry, no longer a whip, because I'm like inundated with whips. So now I literally only have 2 whips left, besides my mini square blanket, which is a whip forever. Even though I had intentions of working on it to get it done within the year. No, didn't happen. There's still time, but I'm not feeling it right now. So I got my socks, I got my sweater, That's it. That's it. That's not bad. Not bad. So I got a thing. I got a thing amongst the chaos, so I didn't post about it, which is totally fine. My thing is not that important. But I got a thing. It is a circular knitting machine, or not circular because it does both. It's a knitting machine. It's a cheap knitting machine. Let's specify here. It is a kids 8 and up knitting machine. And typically the brand, like, it's weird with these brands, like the typical brand is called a Centro, but this one's called a Jamit. I don't know. But then when you look at some of the reviews on Amazon, it's like, oh, I love my Centro, whatever. But like, this is, so did they change their name? I don't know. But it was 50 bucks, which, okay, some people may not think that's cheap, but a AliExpress is like $200 or something. So this was inexpensive in comparison. And it's sturdy, it's kind of heavy. It doesn't suction as well. Like the Addy is like half metal, has clamps, you know, it really like, it's legit. This one kind of slides around my table, but it's kind of fun and I've been enjoying it. And I figured I wanted to see if it's something I even like really like to play with and enjoy using, to maybe save up for an Addy, which I love it. So my original purpose for it was, this is more for personal use, so I apologize in advance, because you might see pretty things and say, I want that, and I'll say, I can't do that, because this took about an hour to crank out. But this is a blank, or a tube blank, I guess, that I can now dye. And it's not designed for fingering weight yarn, so you see it comes out pretty airy, lacy, you know. But this, I thought I want to try putting some fingering yarn in there. You know, I want to see what a scarf would look like, because it's a nice size. It's like the perfect size scarf, or even like a cowl if you seam it. So I'm curious how this would look on actual, like, it'd just be a airy kind of, even like summery decorative scarf. I mean, the length is really good. Like, could even do one of those fancy ties where you like, let's see if I can do this. So you make the loop. Oh, let's see. So you make a loop and then you put it through and then you twist it and then you put it through again. So yeah, you get like this kind of pretty braided kind of look. So that's kind of fun. And of course, you know, you'd clean up the ends, because I still have ends hanging out here. What was another one? It was similar. So you had this. Did you put like one through the hole? Maybe that's what you do. You put one through the hole and then you twist it. And then you put the other through the hole. So it kind of gives it this like cabled. I don't know if that's right either. But you get what I'm saying. So I will probably find a skein of something that has been sitting here forever that I don't know what else to do with, and run it through and see what it looks like. I mean, again, it took an hour compared to like hand knitting a scarf, which would take way more than an hour. But this was the purpose of it. I thought, you know, I'd play around with dyeing techniques. But, of course, it makes tubes, and tubes make lots of, well, not lots of things, makes 4 things. Oh, shoot, I forgot something. See one, I'll grab one. Makes certain things. So this is in no particular order, because I don't remember, well, actually I do. Okay, this is what I made first. So it's a headband. And I'm going to screw up my hair when I put it on, probably, but it's a twisted, kind of like an ear warmer, I guess. So kind of a turban headband, but how cute is that? I mean, how cute is that? It's adorable. I love it. I love it. And it was super easy. Going on there, okay? So I made this little turban, twisted head thing. And this is Caron Simply Soft, so stash, hello. Stash buster. And then I made a second one. Camera. So this is the second one. Also Caron Simply Soft. Charcoal, this is charcoal heather, this is gray heather. This one was 75 rows, I believe. And almost felt like it was too snug, sort of. But yeah, the more you wear it, it kind of stretches a little. So I did 80 on this one, and then I felt like it wasn't snug enough. So I think the snugger is better. So unless you have a bigger head, of course. But for my head size, the 75 seems to work. So basically it's a tube, and then you seam it in a certain way that I can't even describe it. You like pinch each edge, and then you stick them in like this, and then you sew them. So, and actually I used up all the yarn that I had for this, so I cranked it with all the yarn, so I accidentally didn't have enough left to seam. So if you actually look closely, you can see I had to seam it with light gray, which I could have probably found a darker color to seam it with, but you can't tell when you wear it. You kind of squish it up a little and it's fine. If I find something darker, I could probably just go in with like some black thread and pinch it just so you can't see the seam, but I'm not that concerned about it. So those are the headbands, twisted headbands. And all these most of the patterns were either I found in a Facebook group. Yay for Yarns. She has a bunch of AliExpress patterns, which it's about the same thing. And then, so that was the general, where I found a general like idea of how many rows to knit or how long to make it. So this is my first hat I made. This is Lion Brand Heartland Tweed, which in the skein, I thought this was like, I was like not feeling the yarn. I got it from one of the Instagram, the giveaway and the Christmas pay it forward style, what is it? Get your yarn wishes granted, that's what it is. I said I wanted something speckled, I think, and she sent me this. I'm like, well, okay, it's fine. So it's sat and it's been sitting for years because I'm like, what am I gonna do with this? It's like weird gold with these tweedy colors. But boy, this looks really nice. That's what I'm getting at. I really like it. And it's like you can either do like a slouchy beanie or a slouchy kind of hat, which I like. So I like kind of like the slouchy look, or you could roll the brim, which I'm not gonna put it on with a rolled brim. But you could technically, and like the kids, if you want a kid to wear it, you can roll the brim. It's not quite a good size for an adult male. It is somewhat limited to adult female, or the kids can wear it and be comfortable in it, and I can wear it and be comfortable in it. So it's got limitations. If you loosen your tension a little bit, then, but then it gets more open. And so it's not as, because even when you wear this, it kind of stretches a little. It's kind of open looking, but I don't know. I really like it. But these will be perfect for like charity knitting donations. So then I made a 2-color one because, again, I'm just using a random stash that I'm finding and it's fun. So this one's like super thick. This one's like gonna keep you warm. And it's a little bit stiffer on the top. I don't know, this one probably needs like a beanie or something. Or a pom-pom. But there's the taupe side. So this is Lion Brand Vanna's Choice in taupe, I believe. And then this is Premier Yarns in Everyday Worsted in the neon pink. So, I do like the pink though. The pink's fun. And then you get the little bit of a contrast on the side. Boy, that looks really funny on the camera. It matches my lipstick though. Kind of like it. And then you can, of course, it's really thick. That one's really thick though. You can flip the brim if you want the double colored look. So yay! It's fun. It's fun. And like these take like 20-30 minutes maybe a half an hour is a good number. And then I found a pattern for something that is the very exact same thing, but she has a pattern. It's called Bonfire Beanies by Taylor Lynn. She's got a video on YouTube, and yeah. She's using the AliExpress. So I followed her recipe it's 110 rows. And then basically you make this big long tube, and then you cinch up each end and you shove the one end into the other, and that's it. It's so easy. So this is, and she recommends Caron Simply Soft, and all 3 of these are Caron Simply Soft. So it's pretty much the same as this one, except It's a little looser tension, and the lighter weight yarn works really well. The Caron Simply Soft really works well on this machine. So this one technically is for David. He wanted the gold, and he likes it better with the rolled brim because he's small. It's got a small head compared to mine. So that would, and it's more manly beanie. So there's the Caron Simply Soft in the gold. Emily picked gray, and I made one in pink. She likes it too, so we might end up sharing. I kind of like the pink too. I do like that. I look good in pink. I like that. Keep that on. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hats, 2 headbands, and this is also one of my favorite things I've made then, is a infinity cowl, and this also is a pattern. This is a Yay for Yarns pattern, and actually she has it on Ravelry, so if you go to my Ravelry page, this is an actual pattern. Now, I don't remember, I think she gave a generic size. This is 60 inches, so this is a 60-inch tube. This is Lion Brand Mandala, so it's got this those really cool color blocks already built in. And it's just enough to wrap twice for a just decorative kind of cowl. So this is awesome. So basically you just knit the big tube and then you Kitchener the ends together, which was interesting. Never Kitchenered a whole like tube thing, and I know I screwed up some places. It's not the best looking, but it's fine. It's back here. No one's gonna see it. So yeah, this was fun. So this is my infinity cowl. So of course my favorite colors, the pink and kind of like the blue, are in the back. So I don't know. Maybe I do need to arrange it so that this is in the front, but then you can see the seam is kind of wonky. So, but no one's gonna be paying that close attention to it, are they? So that is my Centro Jam-It knitting machine from Amazon. And I am looking forward to blowing through stash. I got another whole thing of this gray Caron Simply Soft. I really want to make more of these scarves, but I don't have, now unless I sit there and stripe it, which I could. You know how easy it is to stripe in the machine? You just like take out the one yarn, put on the other yarn, and then you tie it in a knot, because guess what? There's no ends to weave in. So it's not like I'm going to weave in 100 ends, because they're all going to be inside the tube. So it's really nice. So I could just take a bunch of stash. Oh, here's the rest of the mandala. Yeah, so it's not perfect. The machine's not perfect. Something happened and I started noticing drop stitches. And so then I went in and tried to fix the drop stitches, and that wasn't working. So then I ended up pulling the whole thing off. And maybe it was like act of the universe, because if I would have finished all this, this would have been a little too long, because the 60 inches seems to be really perfect. Like to get it to 2 wraps and not be too long and not be too short. And then, you know, if it would have been too long, I may to get it 3, but it'd probably be like, so I don't think that would have been enough to make a good 3 wrap. So yeah, if I would have added in this part, it might have been too long. So I pulled it off the machine to fix the drop stitches, and I was going to put it back on the machine, but then I measured it and it was a good size. But I have all these like scraps. Like this could be, oh, this could be fun for Christmas. Got red and a green hat. I got this purple, which isn't probably enough for a whole project, but I got a light pink Caron that I was gonna either make another headband with, I think, or a hat. I don't know. I think I have enough gold to make a headband. I'm not sure, but I'm just like, I'm using it up, because if I need more Simply Soft, I'll go buy it, because it's like $2 a piece. If I need more Lion Brand something or other, I will go buy it and use it for what I need. I don't really like just having it stuck in bins, because it's taking up too much space. My crafting stuff in general is just taking up too much space. So, oh, and then the last one, hold on. So the last thing I made 3 of these, and I have enough to make more. This is Red Heart Scrubby Sparkle. So it's that weird, scratchy, it's like an exfoliating. It's for either exfoliating skin or for scrubbing dishes. It's scrubby, you know? But this stuff's not fun to knit or crochet with, because it's like just hard and scratchy. So this like it worked perfectly on the machine. I made a scrubby. Oh, there it goes. Oh, I'm like flicking everyone off. So yeah, it's really nice. It smells like my soap. So I have two yellows and a purple. So Emily has a purple one, I have a yellow, David has a yellow. I have enough to make, I think, another, maybe one or two in each color. I think 2 in each color. So it's just a little thing, scrubby sparkle. Yeah, it's got like some shine to it. It's really more scrubby, shiny. But this was just a tube. So 30 rows. So it was like a really small tube. So wide and narrow, I guess. And then you seam it up, or you squinch the ends up like you would a hat, and just tack them together, and it makes a circle. So I saw this circle on the Yay for Yarns page, and she was making it, using it to make, like, she's attaching them all and making like a blanket. But then I kind of saw my scrubby yarn, like, oh, scrubber, perfect, and that's good size, a nice hand-sized. So yeah, I'm really excited, really excited about this. So that is all my makes. So like, I made so many things the last 2 weeks, but they've all been like vending machine things, but there will be more to come because I'm so excited to use up all my stash. And it's really just good for worsted, light worsted, maybe DK. Like the fingering you saw is very loose, so it works though. I mean, it works in there. So the only thing that's not gonna work is anything bigger than worsted, because even like, I don't know, like the double hat was like kind of a worsted, and I don't know, I feel like that's your limit. It's not gonna work. I don't think it's gonna work with bulky. I should try it. It does not work with cotton. Handicrafter cotton, Bralette Handicrafter cotton / Lily's Sugar and Cream does not work. I do have some Hobby Lobby cotton that I would love to blow through that stash too. So I'm gonna try that. Maybe Knit Picks cotton. It's like more of a softer, like the Handicrafter is not soft. Lily's Sugar and Cream is not soft, so it's splitty. It wasn't good. So I will keep experimenting with different yarns. Life in review. We bought a tent. I've been trying to convince my husband to go like get an RV, like a pole trailer type thing, for like the last 2 years. And pretty much he's like just shot me down, like, and knocked me over and stepped on me and said no. Not in the mean way. Just saying, I've brought it up a lot and he's tried to be polite, and then finally he's like, I really don't want a trailer. I'm like, okay. So I gotta let it go. But he is open to the idea of just traditional rustic camping, so we ordered a tent. It's supposed to get here today. So my dad gave us a tent that he's had from when he was like a teenager. Like, it's this like tent from the 70s. If I have a picture, I'll have to remember to post a picture. It is a old school canvas tent, but it's okay. I don't know if it really is weather resistant because, yeah, I don't really know. But I don't think it would survive a downpour, but it might. But we set it up in the backyard and it smelled like an old tent. But it's not big enough for the 4 of us to like sleep in and camp out of. So it's really not ideal for us to use to go somewhere for a weekend. But it was fun to set up. The kids really enjoyed, like, they went out there and read in the morning for school, and like they had a good time. So we need to research more supplies because we have nothing. So now we have a tent. So at least we have a place to sleep, but we have nothing to cook, nothing to eat with, nothing. So if you are an avid camper, please let me know, and let me know if you could help me with a extensive list of things we need, because I feel like it's extensive. David had a birthday a week ago. What's the date today? Yes, last week. A week from today. A week ago from today. David turned 8, so we had another fun, lazy day. We stayed in our pajamas, we played video games, we ate snacks, we had cake and ice cream and pizza, so we had a good day. We've been going on hikes in the park. So we have the park that's local, pretty local down the street, that is like just a big wooded area. So we've been taking 3-mile hikes through there. We're going to probably do another 3-mile, I don't know, whatever mile hike this weekend. So yeah, we have nothing to do this summer. We can't do anything. We can't go anywhere. We can't do anything. So we're trying to enjoy the outdoors. So if anything can anything good can come from this, is getting us outside and doing more outdoorsy stuff, because I love doing outdoorsy stuff, and we haven't, and we need to. So David is getting his orthodontic expanders finally tomorrow, so that's exciting and a little scary. It'll be fine, but I don't know, I hope he's okay, hope it doesn't hurt. And so he's got little spacers in that kind of make room for him, but he's getting a top and bottom, so I don't know what it's gonna be like. So Emily just has the top. He was supposed to have this done right before shutdown, like right before everything just shut down. So we've had some issues with his teeth, and he lost a tooth that he shouldn't have, and all these other things. So I'm excited to have his mouth put back together, because it's just a mess in there. All right, so that is the Cat Lady podcast. So now we will move on to the Cat Lady Hand-Dyed Yarn Company. I don't know. I'm calling myself the Cat Lady. Sometimes I say Cat Lady Hand-Dyed Yarns. My labels say the Cat Lady. So I don't know. The Cat Lady is the brand, you know. Cat Lady Designs was the email, because that's the email I could get. And that goes in with like the pattern designs. I kind of found Cat Lady Designs on Ravelry. So right now I have my yarn entered in Ravelry unofficially, because I can't get through to Ravelry. I'm sure they're busy and I'm impatient. But I just have it as the Cat Lady. So if you order yarn from me and you want to put it in your Ravelry stash, you can search the Cat Lady, and I have all 4 bases in there, and you can enter it in there. But when do I open? So you may think, if you have not followed me on Instagram or signed up for my newsletter, please do so. I will be launching on Saturday. So that's why I am recording today on Thursday, to give you a little heads up. So Saturday on January, jeez, oh my god. Saturday, June 13th, 2020, I will be opening the Cat Lady website. And the website is www.thecatlady, that's 2 T's.com. So head on over to thecatlady.com at noon Eastern time, so 9 a.m. Pacific time. I was going to say specific time. I can't talk today, seriously. So noon Eastern Standard, 9 o'clock Pacific time. That should give everybody a chance to be awake and functional. Head over to thecatlady.com and you can purchase my yarn. So the yarn that is listed is all been dyed, ready to ship. So it's everything I've showed off here. I got about 50 skeins-ish of yarn. So there's only like 2 of each. Some only have 1 of each. I have, like I mentioned before, I did a soft opening, so some of them have been sold. So, but they won't be on the site. If it's not on the site, it's, at this point, if it's on the site, it's for sale. Now, on Saturday, when the site opens and people start buying stuff, it'll still be listed, but it'll say out of stock. So you won't be able to buy it, but you'll see it. So if you see something that says, oh my gosh, I missed this, I really like this color, please let me know, because I need to work on repeating colorways. And I don't want to repeat stuff yet until I know what people like. So if everything sells, okay, people like those colors, I can do them again. If everything's sold but this one color here, okay, I don't want to repeat that quite yet until it sells and I see where we are. So if I get a bunch of requests saying, oh, I really loved the hair scrunchie one, then I will make a couple batches of it. I don't know, so let me know if you see something that you really like, that you want. I can do that. I'm not set up to dye to order quite yet, but if I get a bunch of requests, I will make sure we'll try to make sure that that is available for the next update. Or, I'll start, I don't know, this is a huge work in progress. I am to figure out my style, I have to figure out my system. I don't want to get overwhelmed. I mean, I'm already going to be overwhelmed because that's what I do. I get overwhelmed over everything, but I'm going to take it slow. So, be patient with me. Please read all the shop policies and the shipping and everything. I said 2 to 4 weeks processing. It's not going to take that long. I mean, again, because everything's ready to go. I just need to package it and ship it, but that is in itself a big process. What else did I put? I'm still figuring out a lot of my bases. Like right now it's all fingering, but coming soon, hopefully I'll have either DK, worsted, both, I don't know, bulky. Again, shoot me a message, link below, or comment below, shoot me a message, tell me what you like, what do you want to see. I'm doing this for you, I'm selling yarn to you, so tell me what you want. What you really, really want. So yeah. International, it's open to international. I have shipping charges in there. They're high. It is what it is. I mean, I averaged what my cost is for shipping, and that's what it is. I'm not trying to make any money on shipping. Trust me, I don't want to ship anything because it's a hassle. So I wish it would just poof, teleport it to you, but we have to ship it. So, and international shipping requires a lot of other paperwork, so just give me the leeway for that as well, because I don't know what I'm doing. I've only shipped a handful of international packages ever. So, and usually I have to go into the post office and figure it out, whatever. And I don't want to go into the post office a bunch if I don't have to. So, school is done, so now I'm hoping to focus on setting up a dye schedule. I haven't dyed since the last batch is finished. I still have like 20 to 30 skeins in reserve to start working on now and processing for the next update, while I figure out bases I'm going to get and I get some money, hopefully, to order more yarn. So this is trying to start to all I want to do is self-sustain the business right now. That's it. I'm not looking to make any profits at this point. I just want to make money to put into the business to grow the business. That's all I can ask for right now. I'm not looking to just like, you know, ooh, bring me the money, because all that money is just going to go buy more yarn to dye. So, contact me, request. Yep, I think that's it. Any questions, please email me, thecatladydesigns@gmail.com. Message me, Instagram, Facebook, comment down below, anything. Contact me. Ravelry, the Cat Lady. Saturday, June 13th, 2020 at noon Eastern Time, 9 a.m. Pacific Time. Join me at www.thecattlady.com, 2 T's. And I look forward to all your support, and I thank you for all your support constantly. I don't think I said this at the beginning, but thank you to all new and returning viewers. I appreciate your time with me, and I appreciate when you engage with me. I like having conversations with you, and I'm trying my best to figure all this out. So again, thank you so much, and I appreciate all of you. I hope you all have a wonderful couple weeks. I look forward to Saturday, and I will be sitting in a corner, like blowing into a paper bag probably at 12:01. So with that, I bid you farewell, and I hope you have a wonderful couple weeks and you get to craft all the things.